What is up, everybody? I'm back again. Today I'm going to bring you a workout that I typically do, a back and biceps workout. And of course, since I'm ever using my biceps, I'm starting off with hammer curls. Love hammer curls for a warm-up. I really like to do them because it's such a good move to really strengthen up and get the blood flowing in the biceps. So right here, I'm just doing them until they start hurting, just going as many as I can until I really start feeling tight. And once I feel like I got enough lactic acid built up there, feel pretty warm, then I'll move on to back. But I like to make sure I keep my biceps warm, because before I used to just jump straight into some back stuff, and I started feeling some tendonitis in my elbow, right where my bicep connects to my forearm. So with doing this, I've pretty well eliminated that. Alright, so now that my biceps are warm, I'm going to move on to some bent over rows with the barbell. Try to get a bunch of reps here with 135. Just do as much as I can, get the back warmed up, get going, just get loose, try to do as many as I can. When I do rows, I really like to make sure I kind of pull it up into my waist, along my thighs. Try to really squeeze up with the lats and the lower lats. Jump up to 225 here. I try to just move up to a fairly lightweight once again, just keep going as many reps as I can. Not using wrist wraps or anything yet, just once again just trying to get everything warm. I'll bump up to 315 without the wrist wraps, and I try to do as many as I can here without wraps before my grip fails, because my grip will go out before the rest of my muscles will. So I'll try to just do a bunch of those to strengthen up the grip, and then I'll move on with the rest of the sets to use wrist wraps. That way I can really focus on getting extra work on in my back and not have my grip fail on me and limit my work on my back. But once again, I want to keep the grip strong as well, so that's why I like to do that first set with them. Here I'm just doing 315, trying to get 10 reps out of each set. I think I'm already on my second set here. There's a little bit of bounce, but for the most part, I feel like I have to bounce a little bit to get that extra peak out of the movement. Row to row. This is gonna do it for rows. I'm struggling pretty bad, so I'm done here. Move on to the lat pull machine. I like to do kind of a lat complex move here. I do a front pull and also a behind the neck pull, and I try to do anywhere from 10 to 20 here. I want to do 20 because the move really is focusing on two different sets of muscles, but it's such a fast-paced move. I get pretty wore out pretty regularly, so I just do 3 sets here whenever I do any kind of complex here. Basically, I don't warm up. I just get right into a working set. It doesn't take a lot of weight to get a really good pump going from this movement. But sometimes I'll do pull-ups instead. But since I already did chin-ups this week, I'm going to do the lat pull machine and try to do the front and to the back. As you can see, I'm already dying. It gets hard quick, but that's why I like it, because it doesn't take a lot to really get the work and feel the work actually working, because I sometimes struggle feeling a lot of the pump in my lats or in my back. So this move helps me do a lot of mind connection to the muscle. And that's going to do it for the pull downs. And now I'm going to move on to single arm rows with the cable. A lot of times I'll use the dumbbells, but the 120s a lot of times aren't enough. And I feel like I can get a really tight pull here with the cable system with the single arm. I'm really struggling with the camera angle here, so I'm sorry. It'll keep jumping around all over the place here, but I feel happy finally on like the last set here. But what I like to do is really try to lean with it even do a full pull. I don't really focus on staying static because it allows me to get a longer pull out of it, and I feel like I can stretch out the lat more, and that way I can extend it fully and compress it fully. I'm using the 100 on this set right here. Still doing fairly lightweight. It actually hurts pretty bad though, just doing straight from a row with the barbell. But then I'm going to jump up to the 140s. That way I can do a little extra weight than what the dumbbells would provide me. And once again, I like to actually try to bring the grip in as far as I can, because that way it feels like I get a full pull on the lat and a full compress on the lat. So that was actually all I did for back today, and now I'm going to move on to biceps. I don't do a whole lot on biceps today either, but I'm going to start with the single arm cables. I just went ahead and sped through that warm-up set. Hard to see anyways. On this one I like to just do once again 10 reps, but if I start feeling myself cheating and using my shoulder too much, I'll just go ahead and quit and switch arms. I'm going to speed through this too because you can't really see it. So here I kind of felt myself cheating right off the bat, so I just went ahead and did a few reps and try to really get at least a good pump going, and then drop the weight back down. I think I was doing 100, so that was a lot of weight, and I moved back down maybe to like the 60 or so, and just try to get a couple more in there that were actually good reps. So do the same thing with the left arm. So knowing that, I know I'm gonna fail here, and so I'll just try to get a few bad reps in really, and then drop the weight down and do it again. And since I felt like I wasn't doing very well on that, I moved on to just concentration curls with an incline bench. Warming up here with 30s. For these, I like to more focus on the downward movement. I feel like the negative is almost more important, it seems to me. The way the pull feels, I feel like your muscle relaxes in the top. So I try to get as much stress as I can in the downward movement. I try to go fairly heavy on these. I'm using 50s, and that's a pretty tough pull there. But yeah, hey guys, if you like what you're seeing, just shoot me a comment, subscribe, like. Appreciate it.
That's gonna do it. Thanks again for watching. Tore up. Just you keep making good choices.